Hello everyone, welcome to the session on web platform modernization at BlackRock with NGINX. As you all know, software suite for financial services needs to deliver high performance without compromising stability and reliability. Today, I would be spending some time talking about how we, BlackRock, are modernizing our web platform by leveraging enterprise NGINX. Before I move further, let me introduce myself. I run global web operations and engineering team in BlackRock. As WebOps, we are responsible for operating and engineering web platform for BlackRock and its clients. I have 15 years of experience in operating proxy and middleware technologies. I don't think we need to introduce more about what these technologies are. I love experimenting new technologies that make our platforms more reliable and secure. Let's quickly look at what I plan to cover in today's session. I want to first go over what's my philosophy for any system. I want to give us some background about our story to build some base on why we looked out for NGINX. How has been our journey so far? What are some of the challenges and opportunities we had that throughout this journey? And last but most important, what's the outcome? So in summary, I want to tell you our story and how NGINX has been helping us to modernize our web platform. My theory on how a system should be built is simple. I call it R3SP. R for resilience. A system should be resilient. It should be able to withstand a major disruption within acceptable degradation and should be able to recover within acceptable time. S for scale. A system should be scalable. It should be able to automatically handle the requirements as per the load. This is especially very much needed in case of web systems like websites. S for secure. Security is a baseline for any conversation related to our systems. You must secure the system with multiple layers of trust these days, and the requirement for security grows exponentially when it comes to a web system that's hosted on internet. S for stable. We should be very much focused on maintaining stability of our systems. You can run a system without a feature, but not without stability. P for performant. Last but not the least, there is a demand of high performance for any web application, so a system should be able to give a high throughput with high volumes of traffic. To give a bit of backdrop of what we were doing, we were running all our web applications using Apache excluding APIs. We did realize the importance of NGINX when we introduced APIs a few years ago, but we were using the open source version of it for API traffic, and that too as a reverse proxy. The open source version did not have all the features we were looking for. We needed more and something that not only met our business requirements, but also gave us R3SP, that is resilience, scale, security, stability, and performance. We evaluated number of products available in the market as an API gateway and web proxy, and to no one's surprise, NGINX Plus matched all our requirements. Let me spend some time on what our requirements were. From an API gateway perspective, the business requirements were we needed an API gateway platform that could easily support millions of API calls in a day. We needed an API gateway platform that could easily hook up to our existing service registration and discovery systems. We needed security through use of solutions like mutual TLS. We needed capability to throttle the requests without dropping them. We needed custom translations and runtime monitoring of our platform. And we needed simplicity to manage all these features, and NGINX Flex matched all our requirements, as you can see from the slide. As a web proxy, besides the feature what I have mentioned before, we needed ease of integration with third-party authentication providers like Okta, dynamic load balancing based on response behaviors of the backend services. We also needed web access firewall solutions similar to Mod Security plugin, but which were easier to maintain. NGINX Plus provided all these while letting us maintain the R3SP requirements at the core. As our journey started about a year ago, as some of you may know and have heard that we already started our journey to move to cloud, but is still not using the cloud native services like Kubernetes for some of our platforms. This includes some of the web applications that sit behind a proxy or API gateway. But as we were onboarding NGINX Plus, we decided to use the approach of running it using containers. We installed Docker on our physical machines, virtual machines, and running NGINX Plus as Docker containers. The idea was to be ready for future. That is, when cloud-native solutions like Kubernetes is ready for use, we don't have to re-engineer our NGINX Plus deployments. In order to automate the routing to different web applications, we decided to use it as a layer 7 router after our layer 4 load balancer. This has sped up our deployments, onboarding of new applications faster by almost 50%. We have also started to use this as an authentication gateway for integration with third-party auth service providers. We are also using it as an API gateway, working to replace our in-house solutions for API gateway. Let's talk about some of the key challenges that we had to navigate through as we onboarded NGINX Plus. We have a large ecosystem of services and clients, so figuring out how do we manage deployment at a scale, it was a bit of challenge. As you would have seen from the previous slides, we decided to leverage NGINX Plus as a replacement platform for services. So it is more of like a changing a tire on a running car. We had no room for errors. Every organization runs with some legacy of old systems and technologies, so making them compatible with the new platform was sort of a challenging too. Common platforms like web proxies, API gateway support, multiple systems, and if not handled well, could become a single point of failure. So ensuring we cover all corner cases and not leave any gap was a bit of challenge too. We got more opportunities with adoption of NGINX Plus. We used this as an opportunity to automate the deployments. We had the opportunity to scale the capacity according to the load. We have the opportunity to bring in more security, and the list goes on. The most significant of them is we see a strong community of experts who use NGINX, and it is very easy to find answers to all your problems. At last, I want to summarize the results of this entire journey so far. We have been able to perform onboarding of new applications faster now on our NGINX platform with automation, almost a 50% gain. We have been able to implement throttling of traffic for different upstream quite easily, so a better way to achieve quality of service. The entire configuration management for various requirements is much easier and customizable. The use of NGINX Plus for layer 7 traffic routing has also given us loads of efficiencies through automation. We have been able to integrate third-party authentication system using NGINX Plus as an authentication gateway. That is all from me. Thank you so much for joining the session. Hope it was useful.